Hey Scorpio, Chelsea here from Lunar Tarot by Chelsea. I hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are having a blessed, happy, safe month so far anyway. So you can apply your sun, moon, rising and Venus sign to this reading. Let me know if it resonates by commenting, sharing, liking, subscribing, all of that jazz. And I hope you enjoy. So, what can Scorpio expect for the month of September? How may Scorpio be feeling? And what does Scorpio need to be aware of within September? Okay. So we've got the Ten of Wands reversed. Finally putting a weight down, I see. What have you been carrying for so long that you're now realizing, actually, I don't really need to hold on to it. Actually, I can do better without it. Actually, I can walk away from it and still have success and growth and happiness without it. Seven of Swords reversed. You're able to look at a situation more clearly. You're able to analyze the situation more clearly, and you're able to know what it is exactly that you want rather than thinking about what you don't want. Because you've had a tendency these past few months to really look at things and think about what's not going right instead of what is going right. But what does going right mean to you? Because there is no right and there is no wrong. It's just however we decide to interpret the experiences that we do experience. You wanted to come out, didn't you? King of Wands. So with the King of Wands here, you're taking on this energy of assertiveness. You're taking on this fiery energy of wanting to get things done and no longer holding back. It's kind of like you know all of the things that you need to do. You know that you need to discipline yourself in order to get to where you want to get to. But as well as that, don't forget about the emotional aspect of yourself as well. Because sometimes with the King of Wands, you have a tendency to go towards something and propel towards something and, you know, have this fire up your butt. But at the same time, it's like you forget about the emotional aspect that comes with it. You know, it does get tiring and it does get draining because you're thinking about and working towards all of the things that you really want for yourself. Four of Wands. You're going to be thinking a lot about stability, a lot about security, perhaps with a partner. You're probably going to think about all of the things that possibly you could have done better, or all of the things that you will do better within this relationship or the next relationship to come. And probably that's where this action's coming from. You're like finally wanting to make that decision of change. You're finally wanting to make that decision of, you know, the will to do things. And that's great. Because you want to build a foundation. You want to build a empire. But you can't do that without first putting down roots. You can't do that without first having the mental, emotional, physical and spiritual capacity that you need in order to do that healthily. Because we're all about doing things healthily. It's not about just doing them for the sake of doing them and for the sake of knowing that you've accomplished something. Ten of Pentacles, and you will accomplish something. You will have much success putting down these roots, putting down these things that you really want for yourself. What's something that you want to work towards and you know that you'd have success with, but first it's like sorting out the things that you need to sort out, Six of Cups, in order for you to bring into fruition what it is that you want. Because with the King of Wands and the Six of Cups, it's like you know what it is that you want to work towards it, and you're willing to work towards it. But as well, don't forget the emotional side of this, because with the emotional side of this, there's something that lingers on in your subconscious. See, you want a family. You want stability. You want children. And you may very well get that. But first, build in the roots, build in the foundation of what you want to set yourself upon. And I think this month for you, you're going to really be thinking about, family. You're really going to be thinking about stability and security in your life, and what that really, really means to you, and how you want to better yourself and better what you're doing so that your family can, see you flourish, and that your family can flourish too. And that's brilliant. Because for so many months you've been indecisive about, moving forward, or how to move forward, or how to do certain things. Seven of Cups reversed. Again, it's about options. Again, it's about indecisiveness with options. Now it's a time to really focus on one thing at a time and really go forward with it. Really propel yourself into it, because you're ready with the King of Wands here. You're ready for yourself to open up beyond, your capabilities. And you have put down the weight of, carrying others. You have accomplished this thing that you need to accomplish. Whatever that is, whether that is a blockage, whether that is a reflection. I feel like it's reflection, something to do with reflection, something to do with the way that you set yourself up in the past, the way that you set yourself up in the past with family, with relationships, with people that you've been involved with. You've learned something very valuable from it. And now you're like, okay, let me set down roots, let me set down foundations, because I don't want to continue to go in the same cycles. So let me pick one thing with the Seven of Cups reversed and stick with it. And perhaps you won't see these, multiple opportunities coming your way at first, because it's like you want to just narrow down your choices. You want to just narrow down what it is that you want. And that's the thing. You're really career driven right now. You're really career driven. Three of Cups reversed. So a unique celebration, an individual celebration at that. Perhaps you finally chose something that you really wanted, and you're finally willing to really work towards it here. And you're finally really willing to work towards it because of family, or because of obligations that you have. Perhaps you're expecting a new life into your family. And so you're like, okay, what can I do to help? Or what can I do to be a part of this amazing experience? Because I want to be a great role model. I want to show this new life that, you can achieve the things that you want. Or I want to show people in my family that I'm able to, step out and do something different with my life. Because that is what I'm here for. I'm ready to, the Hierophant, go beyond the, the norm, the social norm. I'm ready to show my family and my friends that I'm ready to go the distance. I'm really ready to go the distance. So what is something that's holding you back? Because it seems like to me there's something holding you back. There's something that you're quite not really too sure about, and perhaps this is to do with your childhood, the structure of your family home when you were younger. But it's definitely set up a motivation up your ass in order to actually get things done, because you're like, okay, I don't want to repeat the same cycles. I want to show that it's okay to do something different, or that I'm capable of doing something different. You may have multiple people coming your way in terms of the people that want to get to know you, that want to show you something different than what you're used to. Accept it. Accept it, because it can bring you a lot of success in the long run. Someone wants to get to know you, and this person's going to help a lot in terms of your career, in terms of setting up that foundation for yourself, in terms of setting up what it is that you actually want to achieve in terms of your career, in terms of money. Allow them to help you, because they have some really good advice. With the King of Wands here, they have some really good advice for you. And perhaps this isn't even you. Perhaps this is someone that you meet that is able to show you that they have gone the distance already, and you can do that too. You can do that too, 100%. So what's something else that we need to know for Scorpio for September? The Hanged Man. You guys are still feeling stuck about something. You guys are still feeling stuck. And perhaps this is why the Seven of Cups reversed is here, because you're just feeling stuck in terms of what to do next. But that's the thing, trusting in the process and listening to the people around you is going to be very beneficial, because you're ready to get going. You've got this fire up your ass, as I said, but it's just about, being able to structure it in a way that suits you, in a way that you're able to follow through with certain things. It could be that an unexpected amount of money hits you. You didn't expect it, but it's something that you deserve. It's something that you have kind of been waiting for, in a sense. But then again, I feel like it's long-term success. I feel like what you're working towards is long-term success. So where are you stalling? What's the Hanged Man about? Six of Cups and the Hanged Man. Stalling in regards to your childhood, in regards to healing properly, in regards to really listening to your inner child. Perhaps you didn't have all of the resources that you needed when you were younger, and so now, because it's a time to get that, you're like, shit, what do I do? Because I have a chance to get all of the things that I want, but how do I manage it, because I've never received it before? I really want it to go right. I really want it to go right for my individual success, because I want to show people that I can do it, and that I am able to accomplish the things that I set out for myself. Have faith in yourself. Seek the help that you need, when you need it, if you need it. Don't think as well that you need to do it all on your own, because that may be what is causing you to feel stuck. Because doing it all on your own, I think you're so used to doing it all on your own that you're just like, let me handle it, I'm fine, everything will be okay as long as I just, do this for me. And I don't, have any help from anyone. I want to show people that I can do this by myself. But that's the thing, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to, you know, spread your wings and be like, hi, I just need some help. Listen to the advice of someone that really has your best interest at heart, but also someone that knows how to talk the talk, especially when it comes to career, when it comes to achieving your goals, achieving similar goals as what they have to you. So a good month in terms of building connections and thinking about setting down roots in terms of your future. Perhaps you're just on the basis of figuring out what it is that you actually want to do long term. And that's great, because a lot of success will come your way from it, as long as you get moving, as long as you do something about it, because with the King of Wands you can. It's just about using that skill wisely. And also not forgetting your emotion, as I keep saying. Please do not forget your emotion, because sometimes when you get caught in, you know, going towards something, working towards something, you forget about the emotional aspect too. Don't try to drown out your emotions by physically achieving or physically doing things, because when you do that, you have a tendency to go into your own little bubble and you self-sabotage. You need people around you to guide you, to love you, to protect you, to help support you through these processes. It's okay to ask for help, as I keep saying. But don't allow yourself to self-sabotage because you're bored, you're stagnant. I get it, you always want to search for the next best thing, but focusing on your roots is gonna be what keeps you going. Focusing on your emotions as well is what's gonna keep you going. Don't just go and burn out. So, change wanted to come out for you. Change. A lot of change is happening, and that's okay, because even though you guys have a fear of change, it's gonna be very good for you in terms of, you know, getting out of this procrastination that you have. It's gonna kind of set this lightning bolt up your butt and being like, okay, it's time to go. It's time to go. You guys will be really connecting with your childlike selves this month too, and that's because healing needs to be made present. You've also got acceptance. So change and acceptance, that's a big one. Acceptance of yourself, acceptance of the process, acceptance of being okay with your past, but also knowing how to move forward so that this counteracts change. Because if you stay stagnant, if you stay in the same place, then change isn't going to occur. Okay. Yeah. So you have to be willing to change in order for this stagnation to go. If you're not willing to change, then this reading ain't for you. Like, that's literally the breakthrough of this month, change. If you feel as though you can't move forward and you refuse to do the work necessary, emotionally and physically and mentally and spiritually, this reading isn't for you. But if you do that work, You're able to overcome something and step into something even more abundant than what you had expected to be. Again, acceptance of receiving people and help, of receiving connections. It's okay to, want to be alone sometimes, but connections is what's going to bring you, momentum. So be willing to change. Don't forget about your emotions and build connections. That is your reading, Scorpio. I hope this resonated with you. Please do like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that jazz. Let me know. Yeah. Love you guys. Love and blessings to you, and have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed month.